Chuck Karstensen, Course in Miracles, lesson 46. And on this one, I am going to read a couple things from the first chapter of the meaning of miracles. I'm going to read miracle point 5, 6, and 7. One of these things I like to do is I'd like to have these memorized, automatic. Not there yet, but they're getting inside me more and more each time I share them and tell them. And so I'm going to read these for you on chapter 1.5. Miracles are habits and should be involuntary. They should not be under conscious control. Consciously selected miracles can be misguided. Miracles are natural. When they do not occur, something has gone wrong. Miracles are everyone's right, but purification is necessary first. So I'm going to unpack that a little bit. First of all, I've shared some of these miracles scattered about in my other lessons. One of the ultimate things to know about miracles. Miracles are expressions of love. That was done in one of the very first videos I've done, and we talked about it a couple times since then in some of the other other videos. So miracles are expressions of love. So if we take that basis to this, expressions of love, you want them to become involuntary. They're just a habit. They're just natural. You just go around expressing love, and there's the miracle, which seems like, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. If I'm just naturally going around expressing love, lifting people up, whatever it is, encouraging them, you're showing somebody the way in a loving way, naturally, as a habit, like those three things I read, or those first two things I read, that's good. That's where you want to be. Now, where do I find myself? I find myself still on the in-between. Better than I was before I started studying this, but still there's the times where, I fall short. There's the times where, my wife and we fight or have a disagreement. And in a way, I've talked about attacking before, attacking each other, oh, you didn't do this, and I wish you did that, and whatever. And it's mutual. It's not like all her fault, and it's not always all my fault. Sometimes maybe I started, sometimes she starts it. Now I always started if you ask her, and maybe I do. But what I'm saying, if I'm still sometimes in attack mode, then I'm somewhere on the in-between. There's that border. On a recent video, I talked about going on the path towards heaven or away. There's I'm towards heaven, but there's a barrier maybe somewhere there, or a setback then that comes up, which happens. So that point 7 that I read, miracles are everyone's right, but purification is necessary first. So I think purification can happen in an instant. There's different ways to explain it from different religious backgrounds. From one of the ways I've sort of explained it in a couple of the lessons, in the last 10, 15 lessons, I don't have the lesson for sure on top, is looking at other people and yourself as guiltless and sinless. That's some way to get the purification. Now, some people don't like that. Hey, you just screwed up and attacked me, and all of a sudden you're looking at sinless and guiltless. No, you attacked me. I'm mad at you. It's not so much that. The purification comes through the understanding, and the last video I did on this, the studying it, the mind training that you're doing helps purify you. Again, that's the last lesson on mind training. Helps purify you. And then as you do it habitually, I talked about habits and actions, then over time, you can just do these involuntary. It becomes a natural habit, just with anything that you put your time and effort into. So that's why I'm doing these very, very consistently, sharing a little more videos more consistently this year. But actually, I've been studying this material very consistently for now a little over 6 months. So in 6 months of doing something, are you going to be elite at it? No. If I decided that I was going to be great at bowling, or great at golf, or great at playing the trumpet, or whatever, I would not be elite at it after 6 months of practice, right? However, in God's way of doing things, in God's eternity, you could get healed in an instant. You could get it in an instant. So when I say that, I'm almost maybe contradicting myself now that I'm saying it. I'm not going to edit the video, But what I'm saying, most people and who exist like we do in time and space are going to need consistency, mind training over time to get to where miracles, expressions of love, are consistent habits, removing the attacking, looking at others as guiltless and sinless, and then being able to make it very natural to do miracles. So that's basically the purification needed, the training that most people need to not get, stuck in their old habits that maybe they had before. So hopefully that helps you. Sharing those miracles or the meanings of miracles that somebody like me am trying to attain. And really, most people will be like, yeah, I would really love to just naturally go around expressing love, giving love, helping people, and making lives better. That's something I think most people are like, yeah, I'd love to do that really consistently. That'd be a good thing to do. So hopefully that helps you start your day, or whenever you're watching this, have a blessed day. Thank you.